some of them too. 2001, people looked at firefighters as heroes.
Right.
As a hero and a hero. And, I think they will fool themselves. And now, if anyone disagrees with them on almost any issue, it's like they're disrespecting them somehow. And it's pretty difficult to have dialogue with people who come at it now.
Yeah, it is. But, the fire, what the public sees for fires, the fires that make the news, that are big deals, wow, look at this. Everybody's standing outside putting water on it. Those aren't the ones where they earn their money.
Yeah, no, I am.
The ones where they earn their money is where they go in, knock it down, and you look at a bunch of guys rolling hoses, standing around in the newspaper, and you kind of go, that's lazy life. But the guys who did the good aggressive interior attack, did the job, they're the ones who just risked their lives. And literally, while the risk is low, it's still a risk.
Right.
You try and always do the risk management in your favor.
Yeah. All right.
But there's still that. So when you do that, and that component isn't what's appreciated, couple that with the 24-hour mentality, and it becomes very easy to develop the old police mentality of us against them. Nobody likes us.
And you know what? That's not the case. The public is eager to embrace firefighters because firefighters are always there to help them. It's not like cops who come to bust their balls. Firefighters are there to help people, and it's natural that people would like them and respect them. Unfortunately, I think some of the things that you've been reading in the paper, these guys, I don't think get it. And I think they have only themselves to blame. This in Boston, the notion of having to buy the drug testing, that's crazy. That's just, people don't get it. Nor should they, especially after two guys die. One of them shit-faced.
But I'll give you my whole different take on our culture. One of our bigger problems remains, until we can change the culture of danger, I risk my life, right? And we have that. Being hurt becomes almost a badge of honor. The risk is high, and we get hurt, it's what we need to do culturally in the fire service, and I'm talking my department, your department, everybody's department. We need to develop a different type of pride. What we're striving to do is putting a sign in front of the station that says X number of days
without an injury
or lost time accident. Right. We should begin to think about adopting industries.
No, you're right. I've never thought of that, but you're absolutely right. Especially the older guys. I've got very good friends who are my age who've been retired for some years, and Scott Packs. Just go in,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
and that's the way the culture was.
I came on. I remember being in a fire, being on the floor, working it. My bell went off. So it's like, okay, Cap, I gotta go out. This old man is like, you ain't going anywhere. We almost got this beat. And you know how I could tell it was him? Because he was standing up over me with a cigarette in his mouth. He's talking. You could see them.
Right. Yeah.
You're fine today. And we haven't evolved to that culture of safety rather than that culture of danger.
That's a good point.
And it's not to say that we shouldn't. We do need to go in and aggressively attack the fire, but the minute you know that you have that all clear, you need to weigh the options up. There's a training benefit, and there is, so that when it really is that you have that experience, and this is safety benefit. I'd like to think that I could get 100% of my guys to beat the retirement system for everything they're worth. And I don't mean that.
They're already doing a pretty good job.
Well, you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
You know, we used to have an old timer come around who was 90-something. You know, you want to see more of them make that.
I hang out with a lot of them, you know, but I don't ever talk about it.
Sure.
Ever.
You know what? The greatest thing about being chief is whether they like me or hate me, right? I recognize I have 90 guys, with very few exceptions, who came to this job to do good. We may not always agree on the method to do good.
You're right. They do approach it with that.
So while we may sit butt heads on a bunch of issues, there's 90 people there for the most part, and in my case, I'll tell you it's 88 out of the 90 who came to this job to do good.
I believe that.
And that's why, you know, when I moved back into my neighborhood, I had a neighbor, one of the new people who had built the house and the whole thing. And this was actually funny. You know, oh, you're in the fire department. Yep. I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. Here are my house keys. Will you keep an eye on my house? You don't know me. Yeah, but you're in the fire department, so I trust you.
Sure.
It's like, I'll tell you what. And what I did is I said, put it in one of the sealed envelopes, seal the envelope. Mark, sign your name over it, and I'll keep your keys.
Only if something, right?
Huh?
Only if something really desperately is
If
necessary.
something needs to happen, I don't want your keys.
Yeah.
And I gave them back the signed, you know, envelope. But yeah, the people's view has changed.
It's unfortunate. Have you had any guys going on accidental disability and then come back? Best hope they don't. That's the you know, it used to be that the department head, if a guy wanted to come back, the department head had veto power over whether he would allow him to come back now or not. He changed the pension laws, and now, yeah, some guy was out for 15 years on accidental disability retirement. If he gets doctors to say that he's able to come back, they come back. They come back with all of their seniority and all of those years of service in at a new salary, and they're all the same. They all come back after a year or two to get their highest 3 years, and then they go on again.
We had one guy requested.
To come back?
Yeah. And
Out for a long time?
20 years. So I looked at him and said, you know, I'm not taking you back as a captain. I said, you know what? The very first thing you're going to do, your first day will be at the mass fire.
Right.
And let me get you sized up for gear. I can't do that. Well, if you can't do that, you can't get on the job.
You're lucky.
Yeah. And he went out on the psych. So we were going to make him go to the psych as well. So, you know, it was
Yeah, so if he went out 20 years ago, even at 72%, he'd probably only get 12 grand a year.
Yeah.
The pension.
Yeah, he was looking at it.
That's the way they hold it. I'm surprised you haven't had more.
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't have made the academy.
Right.